Now, it is my pleasure to present to you the class of 2018. Our national anthem will be played by the combined band and orchestra of Saline High School. They are conducted by Mr. Nate Lampman, Mr. Matthew Breyer, and Mr. Ben Reed. It would be appreciated if gentlemen would remove their hats. At this time, would the audience please stand and join us for the singing of our national anthem? You may be seated. Music has always been an important part of our Saline commencement ceremony, and no graduation would be complete without having our students walk in to pomp and circumstance. As well, every year, the senior class officers select two popular songs that they feel represent the unique character and personality of their senior class. Our chamber choir and singer members of our chamber orchestra collaborate by combining these pieces to help capture the special sentiment of this landmark moment in our students' lives. So at this time, please welcome the Saline Chamber Choir, the Chamber Orchestra Seniors, and Miss Sarah Price, our Director of Choir, for their performance of the Class of 2018 songs, Forever Young and Good Old Days.
Today, so many songs we forgot to play, so many dreams screaming out of the blue, we let them come true. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever, 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 forever? shell. Wish I put the bottle back on the shelf. Wish I didn't worry about what other people thought and felt comfortable with myself. Growing up, still growing up. I would lay my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older. Couldn't wait to get something. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. I wish somebody would have told me that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days. Maybe we're still young. Always look back, think it was better than it was. Maybe these are the moments we're gonna miss what it's about. Maybe scared of the future, thinking about the past while missing out on now. I'm so far, I guess I'm proud, and I ain't worried about the wrinkles on my smile. I've got some scars, I've been around. I've seen some pain, I've seen some things, but I'm here now. You don't know what you've got till it goes, till it's gone. You don't know what you've got till it goes, till it's gone. I wish somebody would I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever? Forever young. I wanna be forever the good old days. Do you really wanna live forever? Forever young. I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever? Forever young. I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever?
Thank you, Saline High School Chamber Choir and Chamber Orchestra. On behalf of the graduates and their families and Saline schools, it takes a team of people to make this day possible. At this time, I'd like to thank the people who have made the commencement a reality. First of all, to all you out there, parents, guardians, families, and friends, thank you for giving us these young people here. Congratulations. Thank you. Senior Class Advisor Ari Frink, Carolyn Kreppel, and Chris Trainer. Undergraduate Advisors Holly Neeb, Jennifer Dodge, Jen Denzen, Josh Reeves, Mary Ciata, and Liz Mueller. Our music directors, Sarah Price, Nate Lampman, Matt Breyer, and Ben Reed. All the teachers, paraeducators, bus drivers, administrators, and staff across the district who have made an impact on our students, and especially those who are here today with us. Retired English teacher Mary Gordon Converse, who has worked endless hours helping our senior class president fine-tune her speech to the senior class. Senior Shane Trainer for the designing of the cover of your commencement program. Director of Facilities Rex Clary. Sound engineer Ben Culver. Mike Newton for putting together the senior slideshow you enjoyed on the video board this afternoon. Our video production teacher, Nate Bush, and the SCTN and live video crew who is streaming our commencement today. Saline High School counseling staff, Brian Bruckman, Heather McLaughlin, Michelle Monahan, Kathy Musio, and Lori Dawson. our school nurses Karen Hervey and Kelly Whitley, who are both here today on duty, but as parents they're on duty as well, seeing they have two 2018 graduates. Jody Galinsky, principal of the South and Washtenaw Consortium. Carol Melcher, principal of our Saline Alternative High School. Our assistant principals, Joe Polka, Teresa Stager, Kirk Evanson, and Alex Shuko. Saline High School, Dean of Students, Patty Fosdick, Director of Student Services, Molly Garcia, and our Athletic Director, Scott Tyson. Our high school secretary, Betty Yankee, for her countless hours of finalizing so many details that lead into our commencement today. And last but not least, our custodial staff, in particular, Gordy Boucher, Kenny Spicer, and Jim Sode, and the entire custodial staff across the district. They spend many, many hours preparing for today. I'd be remiss if I do not mention that today marks the 40th graduation ceremony that our lead custodian, Gordy Boucher, has served. Mr. Boucher and the class of 2018 have something in common. Not only is he a Saline alumni, he, along with our graduates, are off on new endeavors as he retires his distinguished career of Saline High School. We want to thank him for his service for the past 40 years. Gordy, please come on up. It is my privilege to introduce today's guest speaker. And each year, the senior class selects the keynote speaker for commencement. Over the years, we've had important and somewhat famous speakers. We've had former educators, CEOs of major companies, political figures, astronauts, and coaches. This year, the class of 2018 has invited a person who has quite an impressive background, beginning with the fact that he is a Saline High School alumni, the class of 1987. This year, our speaker is Lieutenant Colonel Darren Roach. Lieutenant Colonel Roach has built a distinguished career as an information technology specialist in the United States Air Force, serving in the Pentagon and the White House, and traveling to more than 50 countries around the world. After graduating from Saline High School, Darren attended the University of Miami in Florida on an Air Force ROT scholarship. He served on the National Security Council staff during the Clinton administration, and Darren's main role was to make sure that the president had access to key information when on Air Force One, in the motorcade, and traveling abroad. In 1998, he also witnessed history when President Bill Clinton and Ireland's Prime Minister Bertie Ahern affixed their electronic signatures on a binational trade agreement in Dublin, Ireland. This was the first agreement signed electronically by two sovereign nations. His experiences are endless. He is now retired from the military and lives in Miami, Florida, with his wife, Gloria, and their two children, Veronica and Brendan. Please welcome to the podium Lieutenant Colonel Darren Roach.
Members of the board, Superintendent Grady, Principal Raft, Class Advisor Trainer, the class of 2018, family and friends. It is my distinct honor and privilege to be with you today. Please let me begin by congratulating the class of 2018 on achieving this significant milestone in your life. The great moments in life are times of thanksgiving, times to be grateful for our accomplishments and those who helped us achieve them. I am thankful for my wife, Glory, and parents, Bill and Ruth, who helped me get to this point in my life and are here with us today. I am thankful to the graduation committee, especially Principal David Raft and Class Advisor Chris Trainer, for inviting me back to Saline to join with you in celebrating your accomplishments today. I'm also grateful to finally wear my master's degree regalia after 25 years. I did not go through my own MBA commencement exercises since it was at the same time as Glory and my wedding rehearsal and dinner. So I am glad that you are here for your graduation and hope that you take time to thank your family, teachers, staff, and friends who helped you graduate today. 31 years ago, your principal, class advisor, and I, as well as other members of the Saline High School class of 1987, were sitting in your shoes, ready to celebrate our graduation and eager to begin the next phase of life. It has now been over 3 decades since I graduated Saline High School. I'm in the midst of my 50th trip around the sun. I hope to share with you 3 keys which I have learned in the course of this life journey to help you: faith, hope, and love. The first key is faith. This faith begins with you. Today we celebrate your accomplishment, your graduation from Saline High School. You did it. Just as Saline High prepared your principal, class advisor, and I am confident it has prepared you for success as you move forward in life. So have faith. When I was a senior at Saline, I wanted to go to the University of Miami. During the 1980s, the Miami Vice television show was very popular, showing the warm weather, the sandy beaches, the flashy clothes and cars, and neon night spots. I thought this would be a great place to go to college. The challenge was the price tag. As a private university, the cost was high, so I didn't see it as a realistic opportunity. I didn't want to get excited about something which didn't seem possible. So I was not even opening the letters I received from Miami. We didn't have email back then. In fact, during spring break my senior year, our family went on a cruise out of Miami, and we took a special flight to see the University of Florida in Gainesville and did not visit the University of Miami. A few weeks later, after spring break, I remember coming home from school and my mom was at the kitchen table holding a letter. She said, "Did you know you received a full tuition, room and board scholarship to the University of Miami through the Air Force ROTC?" My hard work had paid off, but I didn't even realize it. So do not give up on your dreams because they seem unrealistic. Have faith and pursue them. I was so excited to go far away to college, but I recall when my parents dropped me off at the University of Miami, after moving me into the dormitory, when it was time for them to leave, my dad said, "See you at Christmas." Wow, that's when it hit me. I don't know a single person here. What did I get myself into? This was a test of faith also. Believe in or second guess yourself. Time to sink or swim. When life presents you with these moments, believe in yourself, get those arms and legs moving, and swim. Another faith moment occurred after only 1 year on active duty in the Air Force. A position as the officer in charge of the communications team opened in the 480th Intelligence Group. I really wanted to serve in this position as I had studied, at that time, the emerging field of telecommunications management for my master's degree. But I knew my commander in the communications group would not approve of me applying for this position in the intelligence group. So I had a big decision to make: play it safe or take a leap of faith. I took the leap and was selected for the position. The experience I earned in the 480th helped me as a lieutenant to be selected to serve on the White House National Security Council staff after over a more senior captain in my former unit only 18 months later. If I had not taken that leap of faith, my Air Force career would have been vastly different. So when opportunities arise which align with your goals and dreams, go for it and do not be afraid to fail. Unless you are uniquely blessed, you will face adversity in this life. It does not matter if you fall. It matters that you get back up. The Japanese proverb says, "Fall down 7 times, get up 8. My fellow U alum, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, had $7 in his pocket when he was cut from the Canadian Football League. Now you may know him as one of the most well-known actors, worth over $125 million. He said, "I'm always asked, what's the secret to success? But there are no secrets. Be humble, be hungry, and always be the hardest worker in the room." His advice matches my own life experience. There's no substitute for humility and hard work. Have faith and persevere in your goals and dreams. The second key is hope. Hope is an optimistic state of mind based on an expectation of positive outcomes. Hope inspires a positive attitude, which is a key to success. Enthusiasm is contagious. Think about your experiences at Saline High. Who would you rather have as a collaboration partner for an assignment or a teammate in athletics? Somebody confident and upbeat, or someone apathetic and gloomy? The same is true when you apply for college, graduate school, or a job. Universities and employers are looking for people who will bring positive energy into their environment and lift up those around them. During my 20 years in the Air Force, I traveled to nearly 50 countries on 5 continents, from Russia to China, Uganda and Africa to Chile and South America, from New Zealand to Kyrgyzstan, and throughout Eastern and Western Europe. Upon my return, I would often be asked about how different the people were there. While governments may have contrasting views on the freedom and democracy we cherish, and certainly there is diversity in language and customs, the truth I realized through talking with the local people in all of these countries is that our common humanity makes us more alike than different. The people I met with around the world all wanted the same things as me. They wanted a peaceful and prosperous life for themselves and their families. So as you go forth to college or the workplace, I encourage you to embrace the increased diversity you will encounter. Seek out and learn from those with different backgrounds. I'm confident if you do so with an open mind, you will be inspired with hope, as I was in our common humanity. The third key is love. Love begins with you also. Be happy and content with who you are. You cannot give genuine love to others if you do not have it for yourself. While it is fine to adopt positive traits and behaviors of those around you, do not overly compare yourself with others. We are all given unique gifts. Strive to be the best version of yourself. As President John F. Kennedy said, one person can make a difference, and everyone should try. You don't have to make a difference on a global scale. You can make a positive difference in the lives of your family, friends, and those you meet on a daily basis. Next, find out what you love to do, what you're passionate about, and pursue it as your vocation. This is what will inspire you and bring you fulfillment. It's nearly impossible to be successful in the long run if you do not enjoy what you do. If you start a program in college or a job and you realize it does not inspire and fulfill you, look for another program or job which does. When I applied to the University of Miami, I thought I wanted to be a computer engineer. However, when I looked more at the curriculum, I realized I was more interested in the application of technology to improve business operations than I was in developing technology. So I switched my degree program from the College of Engineering to the School of Business. Finally, love each other. We are meant to share this life journey with family, friends, and those around us. In the Air Force, we have the wingman concept. Your wingmen are the airmen on your left and right wings. You and your wingmen look out for each other. You help each other accomplish the mission, and then you make sure each other return home safely. This is similar to your collaborators at Saline High and your teammates. You help each other complete the assignment or win the game. So when you get to college or the workplace, find your wingmen and help each other succeed. So faith, hope, love, these three. I wish for you all a life steadfast in faith, joyful in hope, and untiring in love. Now go out there and be amazing. Thank you.
Darren, on behalf of the graduates and their families, we thank you for honoring us as your commencement speaker today. And thank you for your service to our country as well. The 436 students in this class of 2018 have excelled through their 4 years at Saline High School. Their success has been documented not only in their classrooms, but on the athletic fields and extracurricular activities. Their academic achievements have been outstanding. Saline High School has been recognized as one of the best high schools in America. Our advanced placement test pass rate is #1 in the state of Michigan. There were 4 National Merit finalists, 15 commended National Merit Scholars. 149 students are graduating with a grade point average of 3.6667 or higher. The class of 2018 has been recipients of local scholarships totaling over $107,000 from 38 different contributors. These scholarships come from service organizations, memorial funds, businesses, individual donations, and educational institutions. 74% of these graduates will attend four-year universities and colleges. 9% will attend 2-year educational programs. Others will attend skilled trade schools, enter the workforce, or join the military. And a special thank to you, Saline students, who will be serving our country. Regardless of their destination, the lessons and skills they've learned at school, home, and in the community will serve them well as they face their future. Saline High School is an institution in which quality of work is an expectation, not the exception. The class of 2018 has maintained that level of excellence. Their service and character are a tribute to their parents, families, school, and community. And today, I'd like to take this opportunity to personally thank the class of 2018, the 150th graduating class from Saline High School, for an exceptional year. It is difficult for me to put into words just how much it means to me to stand here today. Being a graduate of Saline High School is a point of pride for me, and it is a great honor to share that title with each of you. As you walk away with your diploma, my advice to you is to continue to be a lifelong learner. Be happy in the path that you choose. There's not a day that goes by that I do not think to myself how much I love what I do. Remember that your choice matters. The small ones, the big ones, they all matter. Make them carefully. Use your talents. Don't fear the judgment of critics who will watch from the sidelines, and never be embarrassed to be who you are, because you are exactly who this world needs right now. Thank you, class of 2018. It is my honor to now introduce the Superintendent of Saline Area Schools, Scott Graydon. Mr. Graydon, please join me at the podium for the presentation of the diplomas.
Mr. Raft, has his class met their requirements for graduation?
Mr. Graydon, President Austin, and the Board of Education, the class of 2018 has met and exceeded the requirements for graduation, and they're prepared to receive their diplomas. It is my privilege to present to you the class of 2018. I invite School Board President Tim Austin and the high school counselors to the podium to present the class of 2018 with their diplomas.
Abigail Diana Ackling. Kelly Adamovich. Keshav Gajanana Akella. Kiana Marianne Amati. Kingsley Michael Amati. Cristobal Aranda Hernandez. Cassandra Marie Anderson. Jared Allen Anderson. Susanna Josephine Ansorg. Jackson Aaron Epsitis. Benjamin Paul Aretha. Grant Asher Armstrong. Alyssa Diane Baird. Taylor Mackenzie Baszler. Brooke Sierra Bauer. Eleanor Cherney Bauer. Sydney Rose Bauer. Patricia Lee Becker. Savannah Nicole Beckham. Elena Grace Beekman. Jaden Paul Belskis. Jordan Allen Benedum. Alexander David Burkle. Evan Daniel Blights. Eric Joseph Blovitz. Andrew Carl Becker. Carly Ann Balanis. Madeline Olivia Portia Bond. Robert Chamberlain Bohr IV. Joseph Andrew Borowski. Alexia Ann Bowden. Joshua Evan Braden. Sarah Catherine Brannon. Zarek Matthew Bracci. Rachel Renee Broniak. Andrew Allen Brown. Davis Allen Bruno. Keely Malin Bryant. Erin Marie Buckeridge. Lucy Alice Bowie. Sarah Bridget Burkhart. Jane K. Burnett. Jake Ryan Caldwell. Madison Bala Caldwell. Justin Michael Campbell. Noah Joseph Campbell. Rebecca Lillian Cantrell. Jalen Michael Caruana. Rebecca Beverly Caswell. Benjamin Michael Colley. Lauren Elizabeth Charney. Andrew Clayson Chen. Samuel Zorn Chen. Leah Eve Clapper. Catherine Carolyn Clark. Kelly Suzanne Coughlin. Amanda Kate Cohen. Emily Paige Cohen. Matthew Robert Coleman. David Douglas Collard. Daniel Jacob Collette. Ethan Russell Collick. Alexis Compton. Chad James Conkle. Ian David Conley. Kate Laura Conley. Joshua Patrick Cook. Noah Christopher Cook. Cecilia May Kayleen Cooper. Ian Connor Cooper. Daniel Alexander Kaur. Sean Patrick Darcy Cotter. D. Anna Covey. Amanda Jean Coy. Hannah Louise Craig Malish. Lucas Cristiano Crespo. Emma Ruth Christenberry. Grace Ann Crouch. Paul Bauer Crowley. Annika Lee Dolman. Alexis Marie Dana. Cole Thomas Daniels. Grant Adam Davis. Joshua Ryan Davis. Tiara Lynn Dayan. Anthony Gilmore DeCracker. Aiden Vincent Del Fuco. Adam Michael Demian. Tristan Luke DeSager. Lawrence Michael Dilworth Jr. Marco Dino DeMellis. Andrew Michael Digley. Stuart Avery Dobson. Christopher Francis Donofrio. Dominic Nihilus Dorset. Angelina Nicole Douglas. Dimitri Lofkus Douglas. Tori Elizabeth Douglas. Zachary Scott Drebno. Adam Mark Druckmiller. Chloe Marie Duncan. Madison Catherine Eastridge. Cassandra Lanice Edwards. Jared Jonathan Ehrman. Zoe Samantha Ellsworth. Allison Elizabeth Elms. Parker Allen Emiot. William Timothy Engelhuber. Ryan Robert Eckelbach. Haley Renee Evans. Dominic Anthony Fays. Jackson Carter Fairman.
Bradley James Feldkamp. Jack Stephen Fenelon. Benjamin Paul Ferris. Matthew Austin Filsinger. Emily Elizabeth Finkbeiner. Sarah June Finkowitz. Maggie Therese Finn. William Michael Finnegan. Anna Elizabeth Fletcher. Megan Kate Foley. Harmony Valentina Ford. Graham Stanton Fordyce. Amanda Beth Fox. Catherine Rose Franco. Mitchell Lynn Freeman. Garrett Michael Fugate. Jacob Todd Fayal. Trevor Paul Garbo. Neil Gard. Jasmine Shanae Garner. Megan Elizabeth Gava. Robert Marshall Jenneru. Dylan Chance Jeevis. Jeffrey Edward Gilbert. Corey Joseph Gildersleeve Jr. Daniel Wayne Godell. Maria Josefa Gomez Solorzano. Stefania Margarita Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez Chavez. Adrian Scott Graydon. Ian Zachary Green. Owen Everett Greckarowitz. Kaylee Juliana Griffith. Olivia Marie Habart. Kyle Matthew Hall. Xavier Lee Hall Gray. Kendall Haley Hanby. Austin Blake Hanna. Faye Elizabeth Hargrove. Eric Jacob Harris. Thomas Houston Harris. Marcos Solomon Harris Jr. Daniel Thomas Harrison. Zachary Howard Harrison. Kyle Robert Hartman. Charlotte Kathleen Hetty. Brenna Grace Healy. Allison Lois Hyder. Lisa Claire Hyder. Adam Gregory Heisler. Sabrina Rose Helmer. Samuel Herman. Annika Sophie Hermanson. Karen Itzel Hernandez Reyes. Kate V. Hervey. Autumn Maisie Hesselberg. Cole Hildebrandt. Emily Ray Hill. Kay Mitchell Hine. Drake M. Hirschfield. Fong and Hut Hwang. Ethan Paul Hauser. Rachel Elizabeth Holloway. Lauren Ann Homburg. Gabriella Marie Horniak. Jeanette Ann Houston. Elizabeth A. Howden. Jillian Michelle Hoyt. Emily Louise Hudeman. Marguerite Marie Genta Hunter. Leah Karen Hine. Lee Hassan Isa. Luke Anthony Janza. Allison Nicole Johnson. Kayla Rain Johnson. Michael Phillip Johnson. Amberly Rose Jones. Drake Todd Jones. Morgan Ann Jones. Jackson Lenley Zimmerman Jost. Sage Asana Zimmerman Jost. Maria Gregory Joyce. Claire Elizabeth Calum. Daniel Lee Kegley. Joseph Andrew Kennedy. Sydney Jean Kermath. Paul Andrew Kiabu. Emily Nicole Klempner. Nicholas Vincent Costu. Connor David Krager. Mackenzie M. Kranz. Tyler John Kudlak. Aaron Jacqueline Quant. Elizabeth Anna Labovich. Sarah Jonelle Lahi. Anna Elizabeth Laird.
Alexander Paul Lampman. James William Lancaster. Anthony Joseph Lang. Chloe Alyssa Lang. James Berkeley Larson. Jessica Lynn Larson. Aaron Rose Lathrop. Matthew Wei Lau. Brianna Marie LeBlanc. Anna Christine Lachard. Joseph Jacob Leslie. Jordan Samantha Levi. Morgan Page Lewis. Jeremiah William Layden. Varus Eric Labridis. Derek Benjamin Lamone. Dylan Drew Lilly. Asia Joy Lindsay. Alexander Gregory Littler. Allison Marie Livesey. Grace Elizabeth Livesey. Catherine Grace Loftus. Michaela Alexandra Long. Anna Lee Loffman. Jack Christopher Loveland. Ethan George Lovett. Courtney McKay Lucas. Madison Ann Lucas. Sebastian Ricardo Luna. Lillian Grace Lunsford. Mia Grace Lunsford. Daisy Elaine Lupa. Bailey Alexandria Lupo. Jessica Paige Lyons. Alexander Justin MacArthur. Ian Jacob McDonald. Timothy Scott Maddock. Alexander Song Min Ma. Thomas Omar Mahmood. Catherine Lillianne Markluski. Mackenzie Lynn Marion. Tristan Lee Marion. Sarah Jean Rebecca Martin. Melinda Kennedy McCabe. Mary Kathleen McCall. Margaret Southgate McCormick. Jason Andrew McGovern. Maggie Celeste McGreal. Brooklyn Christopher McLean. Stephen Richard Meister. Louis Brian Mendoza Ordonez. Madison Ray McAuliffe. Julian Ryan Miller. Reagan Russell Miller. Rebecca Rose Mitchell. Brian Namno Mammal. Abby Michelle Lynn Monford. Garrett Joseph Morales. Griffin Neil Mosher. Aiden Ki Young Nam. Annie Margaret Nelson. Hunter William Nelson. Faith Victoria Newbig. Vincent Thomas Nowatzki. Madison Margaret Novoselsky. Delilah Nicole Nur. Jacob Louis O'Mara. Jacob Francis Orrin Heft. William Anders Olson. David Aaron Opeland. Emily Ann Ohl. Christina Fellon Osmankowski. Olivia Lorraine Padawan. Sydney Marie Page. Ava Aliema Parampil. Carmen Elizabeth Parkinson. Jonathan Stephen Parsons. Vincent Edward Pateri. Dylan Scott Pulowski. Connor Dale Payne. Genesis Elena Pena. Emma Lee Petrak. Isabella Ray Petrak. Edward William Faunus. Benjamin Christopher Phelps. Mackenzie Catherine Pache. Alexis Catherine Plouts Snyder. Richard Douglas Poet. Karis Nicole Poley. Chrissy Ann Polzen. Gregory Gordon Poole. Daniel Michael Papor. Molly Longcore Pribble. Joshua Austin Prinz. Joseph Scott Pryor. Jordan Elena Raft. Thomas Francis Ropp. Tyler Christopher Reeves. Natalie Katerina Richter. Olivia Marie Riggs. Madeline Ann Ringe. Megan Elizabeth Ringel. Madeline McGovern Robison. Tate Glenna Robison.
Matthew Benjamin Jean Roche. Matthew Thomas Rock. Cody Roger Ream. Karis Kathleen Rogers. Juliana Kennedy Romero. Rachel Ann Rosati. Sophia Elizabeth Rose. Courtney Renee Rozalowski. Alicia Faith Maria Rosetto. Evan Gregory Roche. Evan Gregory Roche. Aurora Marie Rosine. Benjamin Andrew Rubin. Jacob Christian Salanta. Madeline Paige Selman. Riley Evelyn Salowich. Leah Nicole Salter. Victoria Renee Saxton. Colin Jackson Schaefer. Stephanie Isabella Schick. Olivia Elise Schreiber. Trey Alexander Schran. Carson Lee Schoen. Nicholas Joseph Scott. Anna Danielle Sellers. Clyde Edward Settle IV. Nia Katrina Schaefer. Dominic Shahai. Erica Lynn Simpson. Lucas Jeffrey Sloan. Ethan Daniel Smith. Evan George Smith. Kylie Alexis Smith. Robert William Smith. Valerie Pascal Smith. Gabriella Christine Solis. Olivia Marie Sotelo. Elizabeth Danielle Spears. Emma Lynn Springsteen. Jiren Moore Stacy. Ryan Kenneth Stack. Nathaniel Gerard Stearns. Jake Russell Stein. Benjamin James Thayer Stimmick. Emily Christine Schrand. Avery Lynn Stroke. Haley Autumn Sullivan. Jameson Allen Swanson. Anthony Joseph Swire. Aisha Thasneem Singhai. Carrie Elizabeth Zaley. Zachary Jacob Talamonte. Alicia Maria Taylor. Maxine Marie Taylor. Jordan Nicole Tech. Grant Forsyth Terrace. Elizabeth Annaline Thomas. Jack Dominic Tour. Shane Thomas Trainer. Emmett William Turner. Haley Rose Tursack. Trevor Joseph Ty. Annika Brigitta Udries. Nicholas Andrew Urquhart. Valentina Uria. Pablo Alberto Valenzuela Lara. Sydney Victoria. Austin Lewis Waldfogel. Gretchen Lydia Walker. Caitlin Corbett Walper. Emma Taft Walters. Colby Francis Watson. Justin Michael Weasel. Erica Marie Webb. Nathan Robert Whedon. Daniel Keith Wiedmeyer. Ethan Kittimer Wells. Kaylee Ann Welt. Eric Richard Wenning. Eric Richard Wesh. Chloe Madeline White. William Jacob White. Madison Barry Whitfield. Karsten Alexa Whitley. Adam Matthew Witten. Tanner Lee Wiedmeyer. Brooke Renee Wilczynski. Faith Luann Wilkie. Alyssa Christine Williams. Abigail Rose Wilson. Hannah Jean Wilson. Shane Donovan Winkleseth. Joshua Hines Winslow. John Bernard Weisner. Natalie Paris Vletkowski. Claudia Adele Wood. Thomas Lyle Woodside. Owen James Workman. Sienna Rose Shoak Jordan. Grace Youngjin Yi. Northern Prentice York. Caitlin Elizabeth Young. Nathan Allen Zucchini. And Meredith Rose Zender.
At this time, I would like to invite Miss Lauren Charney, the president of the class of 2018, to the podium to present her closing remarks for this commencement program.
I am honored to be here and would like to welcome Darren Roach, Superintendent Graydon, members of the Board of Education, administration, faculty, guests, and the members of the class of 2018. Making it to graduation day was no small feat. We made it through the freshman swim unit, got out of the parking lot in one piece, and may or may not have spent too much money at the edge. Nevertheless, I am so proud of our time here together, and I am thankful for the education we have received. Marion Wright Edelman, an American activist, once said, "Education is for improving the lives of others and leaving your community and world better than you found it." At Saline, we have been developing the tools necessary to enrich the lives around us and those who will come after. The basis for education is to create hope. Hope that we, the next generation, will foster positive change and create a better world for future generations. We each contributed to the betterment of our community by volunteering our individual strengths. All of us has something special and powerful within, helping us reach this milestone. Whether those strengths be artistic, athletic, technical, or academic. We would not have discovered and developed those strengths without the guidance of our parents and guardians. Our families are the foundation of our education. Whether they practiced flashcards with us before a test, drove us to tournaments and games across the state, or gave us the pep talk we didn't know we needed. Our parents and guardians have supported us every step of the way. Would the parents and guardians of the class of 2018 please stand up so we can recognize and thank you with another round of applause. We also were met with an incredible support system at school. Each day, the teachers, counselors, administrators, staff members, and faculty presented a warm and encouraging place. With their unwavering support, we have been able to grow in our many pursuits. Thank you for your help the past 4 years. When reflecting, a large portion of our lives has been spent in school. We have gained a vast knowledge, from trigonometry to world languages. Each of us has been given the access to the knowledge that has prepared us to enter the world, ready to continue our academic pursuits or start contributing in our specific area of interest. The most incredible part of our time here together is that we have not only gained book smarts, but we have formed relationships. The belly laughs during lunch, the small smiles during passing time, the collective sighs after a test. We have graduated high school. Together, we have molded and formed our personality and tested our moral values through our day-to-day experiences. Sadly, some of those experiences were the ones we never expected. Our class lost two of the kindest, most sincere students. Ben Heber was an excellent lacrosse player, a moving viola player, and an incredible friend. His kind and gentle aura brought a sense of peace to everyone he knew. Ryan Estrada could change the course of someone's day, just with his smile. Whether it was on the football field, wrestling mats, or track, Ryan had everyone nearby laughing. These two young men touched all of our lives, and we would not be the same without them. In honor of Ben and Ryan, the class of 2018 will have a memorial mural in the new creative bridge space that will be established next year. Will you please join me in a moment of silence to honor Ben and Ryan? Thank you. The world is changing exponentially fast, and we must take advantage of our world-class education to make a difference. If we can change one person's life, we have changed the world, their world. The time is now to put our minds and hearts together to make sure the world continues to improve and be a safe place for all. We must remember that we can advocate for ourselves, others, and what we believe in. But oftentimes, people speak their minds without listening to the response. If we want to see the world become an overall better place, we need to have compassion and kindness towards all. There is no better time than now to initiate the changes that we wish to see. There is a spark inside of everyone. That spark is what makes you want to stand up and create action. We are going to be the next first responders, doctors, builders, engineers, soldiers, and teachers. If we can pull all of our sparks together, we can light the path to a brighter future. William Butler Yeats once said, "Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire." Saline has given us the information needed to accomplish anything and everything we could ever dream of. So let us not waste our potential and continue to search for what lights our individual fires. Class of 2018, please stand. Follow me as I move my tassel left to right. We are now the newest alumni of Saline High School. Congratulations! Yay!
I say we go.
Just start going. Start going.